Sometimes when I listen to Deco, I begin to imagine the kind of loud where this guy they take. I begin to imagine what this guy they smoke sometimes, right? So I understand the fact that Barcelona they are in financial crisis, and these things sometimes, prevent them from making the reasonable signing or going for the players that the club needs. But talking about this January transfer window, he has this to say. He said, Barca director Deco, we did everything we wanted and could in the summer transfer market. We have many players to recover. Signing in the winter market is not in our plans. Signing in January, he say you know that they are plan. This is wrong, oh. This is wrong because when you look at how injured have been able to deal with Barcelona in recent time, January transfer window should be a short end. It should be a short end. You don't need to negotiate this because imagine having players or your first team or maybe those important players in the first 11 going on a very lengthy injury and you're telling me you're not going to sign. Now let me go further to something he said again. He said we do not plan to make any new signings in the January transfer window. We did everything we wanted and could in the summer market, and we have several players who will soon return from injury. You are still relying on the players that have soon returned from injury. So, and you don't put into cognizance how far if some people also go injury in January, what happens? Because this football is a game of contact. Injury can come at any time. It could be even in training. It could be in the match. So what if they have injury that will take them off for a longer time? What happens? At least getting two players will be enough. At least two. First of all, you're looking at someone who will replace Inigo Martinez. We have not recovered from that loss. Right? So we are looking for another player who could also help in attack. We need an extra attacker in that front. So these are the two major signings that I wish. But again, we must start looking inward on someone who will help us to play in the absence of Pedri in that midfield. We need a replica of Pedri. So all these things that this guy need to look into and come up with a very good solution to it. Not telling us that we are not going to market in January transfer window. This is bullshit if you ask me.